Hi, this is Mr. Chandler. I'm going to talk about the key points of urbanization. If you haven't, please watch Caitlin, Brittany, Jorge, and Austin's video on 4.5. Urbanization is the growth of cities. They really develop because of three factors: trade, transportation, and industrial production. In this time period, we're going to really focus on industrial production. Technological innovation also helps fuel that growth because there's a lot of new technology that helps with elevators, steel girders, suspension bridges, trolley cars, elevated trains, and subways. Also, population grows because a lot of farmers are leaving the farms because they're unprofitable and they're not making any money, they're losing money, and so they move to the cities to try and make a better life. And then also some people move because of the cultural life of the cities. Another factor that led to the growth of cities was immigration. A lot of new immigrants are moving in. The old immigrants had come from Ireland and Germany. The new ones had come from Southern and Eastern Europe. These were a lot different than the previous ones because they had different languages, religions, and they also didn't assimilate very well. And they tended to move into ethnic neighborhoods living around people that were all the same as they were. Political machines also developed at that time because that would help immigrants find jobs and places to live, and in return, those new immigrants would then vote for their bosses. The most infamous of these was Boss Tweed, who was pretty awful. Since the cities grew so quickly, there were a lot of bad conditions that developed. They were overcrowded, had bad sanitation, non-existent transportation, dirty water, abundance of crime because there were not enough police officers, fire because there were not enough firemen to put out the fires. Another factor in the growth of cities was that African Americans left the South and started moving to the North. And they did that because they were trying to get away from discrimination, intimidation, lynchings, and also declining farm prices. They were still treated unfairly in the North, and were usually the last ones hired and the first ones fired. This movement continues and intensifies during World War I. This was just a quick summary of 4.5 and what I think are the most important points of the unit. Please watch Caitlin, Brittany, Jorge, and Austin's video on 4.5 for a more in-depth look at it. Thank you, and go to Edmodo to do the quiz and to turn in the notes guide.